us back with another video. Today we talking about the two updates as far as coaching, head coaching positions have been picked. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens happened a couple days ago. The Baltimore Ravens, they hired Jesse Minster from defensive coordinator from the Chargers. So he actually coached for the Ravens for 4 years, from 2017 to 2020. He was a defense assistant from 17 to 19, and then a defensive back coach for 2020. And he went back to college for 3 years. He did 1 year at Vanderbilt. He did 2 years at Michigan. He actually won a national championship with Michigan also as a defensive coordinator. And then he came back to the league, NFL, with the Chargers for 2 years, from 24 to 25, as a defensive coordinator. So he actually played under Jim Harbaugh and John Harbaugh. So he actually played under both brothers. Jim Harbaugh as a defensive coordinator, John Harbaugh as a defense assistant, defensive back. So he's been in the league a total of 6 years, NFL. Majority of his time he spent in college. He had 1 year with Notre Dame, 2 years with Cincinnati. He did 4 years with Indiana State, 4 years with Georgia State, and then 1 year with Vanderbilt, two years with Michigan. Like I said, he won a national championship with Michigan also. But he's played in this system before with the Baltimore Ravens. Like I said, he was there from 2017 to 2020. So I don't think that it's going to be an issue as far as him getting adjusted to. I think it'll be a easy transition for him. So I say. But he is a defensive coordinator. So right now the Ravens, that is an issue. That is an area that they really need to show some attention to, because over the years the Ravens have always had a dominant defense. Maybe besides the last maybe like 3 to 4 years, like when Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and Terrell, like when all these players was there, bro, the Ravens always were probably, if not top 5, top 10 defense in the league over the years. Now lately they start to slip. But that is one of the areas that the Ravens definitely need to address. They need some pass rushes. They definitely need some pass rushes. They need to get some pressure on that front line. Plain and simple. They need to get some pressure somewhere on that front line. The linebacker area definitely needs to be addressed too also. Granted, they did have a few injuries last year, so that kind of set them back. But on the back end, well, I'm not even going to say the whole back end. You got Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton is doing his thing. You got Wiggins. Wiggins really been stepping up since he's been in the league. And then on the other end, you got Awuzie. Awuzie, he's a hit or miss for me. That's just my personal opinion. But, I mean, he definitely got a lot that he can work with. He definitely needs some pieces. As far as the offense is concerned, I think if they just add another solid wide receiver, I think the offense is fine. I mean, you can add another back just to help out Derrick Henry on them short down plays or whatever the case may be, because it seems like Derrick Henry is not always the go-to guy. I feel like if you get another solid running back in there, even if it's a rookie, but just get one that's explosive, bro. Somebody that can convert these short downs for y'all. If Derrick Henry can't get it, because sometimes Derrick Henry doesn't get it. Even though in your mind you would think like, yo, I know he gonna get it, bro. He's strong. He can run the ball. Like, he just a downfield runner. But sometimes Derrick Henry gets stuffed at the line. A lot of the times. But then when he break it. Trust me. If they could just get another solid running back, like I said, even if it's a freshman, make sure he's explosive, make sure he just a strong running back, and he can read the open holes in the defense and expose it. Soon as he see it, boom, he there, boom, got it. But as far as that, like I said, I think they just need another wide receiver, maybe a running back to help Derrick Henry. Definitely need to look at some pieces on the offensive line, because Falalele, he is not it, bro. He is not it. So when this draft coming up, whoever you got the draft coming up, you got free agency, whoever you think is suitable enough to help not get Lamar Jackson hit so many times in the game, bro, so many sacks, so many pressures, then y'all need to address that issue early on. Even though I know he a defensive coordinator, whatever the case may be, but the offensive line is definitely something that need to be addressed because Lamar was getting hit way too many times last year, way too many times, too much pressure, too much pressure. And Lamar Jackson was dealing with an injury, and like, you just can't count on him all the time. Like, you got to be able to pass the ball, you got to be able to run the ball. He cannot do it all. He can't run the ball, pass the ball. Like, he needs help. He needs help. He needs time in the pocket to even be able to make his reads to make a pass, make a play. He shouldn't have to scramble out of the pocket every goddamn play just to make a play. You get what I'm saying? So, as far as me looking at his stats and stuff, as far as the head coach is concerned, I mean, he seemed like he a decent head coach. But like I said, the Ravens definitely need to address the defensive coordinator side of the ball. I mean, defensive side of the ball, for sure. And then the other hire is the Steelers are planning to hire Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy. We know Mike McCarthy from being in Green Bay, winning the Super Bowl with Green Bay. He was a pretty good coach. He was there from 2006 all the way to 2018. So he was doing something right. Plus he won a Super Bowl with them. But at that time, like when they did for 10 years, like it just ran its course, so they just moved on to somebody else, and that's when Matt LaFleur came in. But he actually started in New Orleans in 2020 to 2024 as an offensive coordinator. Then he did 1 year as an offensive coordinator for San Francisco. And then from, like I said, 2006 to 2018, he was with the Green Bay Packers. Then he was actually with Dallas he took a break after he got fired from Green Bay. 1 year, he took 1 year off. And he went to Dallas from 20 to 2024. I didn't even know he was with Dallas for 4 years. 5 years, you might as well say. I didn't know he was there that long. But I know he got fired like week 13 or something with Dallas. But overall, I mean, Mike McCarthy is a good coach. He's definitely a solid, decent coach. Like I said, he's won a Super Bowl before, so he knows what it takes. He knows what he needs to do to win in order to win a Super Bowl. As far as putting the right pieces in place, play calling, just playing a phenomenal game on both sides of the ball, defense, offense. But he's going into a situation over with the Steelers with we don't know what's the quarterback room going to look like. If Aaron Rodgers is going to stay, I honestly think that they should move on from Aaron Rodgers just based off of age. I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers can't still play the game. Just based off of age. I feel like they should get a young quarterback in there that can possibly be the franchise quarterback for a few years to come. The defensive side of the ball, I think they're okay on defense. They definitely need to get some type of, because they got a lot of older players. We don't know what TJ Watt is going to do as far as if he's going to stay or not. You still got what's his name? Haywood. You still got it's another like older, but it's a lot of older players over there right now with the Steelers as far as offense and defense. And on the offensive side of the ball, DK Metcalf was good. I think they might keep him, but they need to get somebody else over there to help him out. They need to get somebody. They need a downfield threat. You can't just depend on DK Metcalf the whole time. You just can't. You need somebody else. The tight ends played extremely well last year under Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if that would be the same case under another quarterback or not, but they played extremely well under Aaron Rodgers. And we know, seeing Aaron Rodgers' game over the years, he likes throwing the ball to the tight end. Plain and simple. He likes throwing the ball to the tight end. Do I think that this is a good pickup for the Steelers? Possibly. But I just don't know as far as the actual overall team around Mike McCarthy. As far as offense, defense, you still don't know what the quarterback situation is. You got a solid two-back running system. You only got one wide receiver in DK Metcalf. Not saying that they're not other playmakers on the team. It's just you need that other explosive playmaker that can be a downfield threat, just like DK Metcalf. As far as the offensive line, they definitely need to address the offensive line. Aaron Rodgers was under pressure too many times this season. Way too many times this season. So they got to address the offensive line. I don't know. He's from Pittsburgh. But he's 62 years old. I don't know how well that this would work. I honestly thought that they were going to go with a younger option just based off of the length and time of past coaches that they had. They like these coaches been there 15, 20 years, 16 years. Like, so I honestly thought that they were going to go with a younger option. I mean, how long does Mike McCarthy last there? I don't know. I mean, you hire him maybe for 2-3 years and then you go. I mean, are you waiting for somebody specific to come out of college that you possibly are looking for to bring into this organization? I don't know. That might be the case. That absolutely might be the case, because I don't see why not go with a younger coach now unless you're waiting for something else. But all in all, I mean, I feel like it's a good pickup for the Ravens with Jesse. Like I said, both teams, Steelers, Ravens, need to address defense and offense, offensive line, especially for both of them, and then both of them needing a number two or number one wide receiver to help out. And as far as that, I mean, I don't know, man. We just gonna have to wait and see how this season go, how these teams progress with these new coaches, and we still got 5 more teams without coaches. You got the Browns, you got the Raiders, you got the Cardinals, and you got hold on, because I got it right here. You got the Bills, Browns, Cardinals, and Raiders. That's the last 4 teams that's still looking for head coaches. But until the next one, man, I'm out. Brandon by Mars.